Defense gets a lot of national credit, but Oklahoma State's defense is right there, and nobody comes into this building and holds Iowa State under 40.
Boynton said early this year he felt like they were elite defensively. There's some of that elite defense from Iowa State. Kalsher, another steal. Kalsher left open. Got it! Cyclones up two. Kalsher's got a couple triples. Lipsey getting inside, using the body, and a tough finish from the freshman Taman Lipsey. Here's Musa Cisse into the game for some of his first minutes. The ankle injury earlier in the season, now coming off the bench. That's a nice move over his left shoulder.
And what I like about that is that he didn't win turnovers a game. 26% of its opponent's possessions. I thought they fouled right there, but if you get a good look early in the shot clock, you need to take it against the Cyclones.
That's a tough finish for Thompson, who has Lipsey just hounding him. He's got a chance to be one of the greats.
There's no question. From the time he's been young, he's wanted to play here, and he's fit in perfectly. He's got a veteran team around him. Sensational start. What about Wright? You talk about a guy who stepped up his game. I mean, he just...
It's TCU 8 against Texas Tech in the first couple games without Avery. It's a 7-0 run right now for Oklahoma State. Jazz Kuntz wide open. They called it on Holmes, who was guarding Cisse, who was retrieving the ball, but I think you're right. As Wright fires away from three, and they do make him pay.
43% in his last 5 games.
Defense there by Harris, cutting off Lipsey. Kalsher with 8 to shoot. Into Jones. Working on Cisse. That's a great finish over one of the nation's best shot blockers. It's okay on the road, not too bad, 5-4, but that's a great matchup against UNC, who could use one. Iowa State trailing by 3. Jones, great move, but a recovery. Jones gets his own rebound. Lipsey, Oshuni working against Smith. Deep in the post, and he finishes. An and one chance for Oshuni. 6 to shoot. Thompson, tough mid-range shot.
There they go, Iverson. Ladder.
19 apiece. It's been a physical game so far, led by defense. And Lipsey trying to finish. That's impressive.
Well, that for Oklahoma State. Kyle Green thought if they could turn them over 15 times, the Cyclones would win. Got to manage these possessions better.
Iowa State has 10 points off those turnovers as well. Nice putback from Kuntz. For Harris, too strong. Cisse's on the ground. Kalsher, bounce pass. Oshuni, nice patience. And a gorgeous feed from Gabe Kalsher. Harris wide open this time, does not miss. The presentation on the court in the middle of the game I just thought was odd for especially the opposing players. Holmes hits the 3 in the corner. How big will that moment be in this game? The flagrant foul, the ball back.
That's a huge momentum swing. Holmes, 6 of his last 11 from beyond the arc, 40% on the season.
Nice putback from Caleb Boone. It's one way to silence the crowd for a moment. What they need them to do.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great point, Chucky. Roster management is so key right now. You want to get older. You've got to get role players. They've been brilliant at that.
Oshuni spinning and finishes.
Ball screen. They went with Holmes late against that West Virginia in that West Virginia game, and he came up short.
Holmes 3 to shoot. Cisse guarding him, and that's blocked. That was probably not the matchup they were looking for. Nice defense from Musa Cisse. Well, here we go. Second half in Ames. Already 3 Big 12 games in the books. One more tonight. This means a lot in the Big 12 standings. Iowa State trying to stay tight with Texas at the top. Oklahoma State looking for a huge resume builder. Asbury, Boone. And that one is an easy one for Caleb Boone to start the second half.
You see what happens when you skip the basketball, you get this team in the spin cycle, you go side to side. It leads to open spots. If you cut with integrity, you'll get better shots.
Lipsy, great find. Holmes, corner. 3 is good. Quick response and the largest lead for Iowa State. Boone. Thompson answers right back.
Iowa State decides to blitz the second half. So much on the line for both teams.
Oshuni working on Boone. Tough finish over Caleb Boone. He's quite the shot blocker himself.
Oh my goodness, number 21 just told Boone that he's too small for him. Can you believe that? What a move. His offensive game gets better every time I see it.
John Michael right with the left hand.
Lately, they have to keep their hands off of guys. It's just, they're going to get in foul trouble way too soon.
Asbury up and down, gets the finish in the end one chance.
What a smart second half start for
second on Asbury. Already 6 fouls, 3 apiece for each team. Grill, corner 3, good. Tough shot from Caleb Grill. Best buildings in the country.
Absolutely, this is what they've been doing the last couple weeks, and Iowa State likes to come out of these timeouts and throw a zone at you so you can't run your best offensive play.
Great feed from Boone to Cisse. Mike Boynton told us today their bigs pass well to each other.
That's exactly right. They were not afraid of the double teams. They were to keep pounding it inside, and boom, high IQ play, and what a turn of events.
And John Michael Wright flushes it. We're tied at 40.
Playing so hard. I mean, anytime you see a rim protector like that wearing 33, you think of Patrick Ewing just disrupting everything. He is an elite defender, impacts every possession defensively.
Right. Oh, he hit it! What a 3 from John Michael Wright to tie it. And you're right, both teams right now just exhausted. We haven't had a whistle in a while. Kuntz steps through, lays it in, blocking foul called against Cisse, and an and one chance. In the Big 12, and what has been a up and down season for them as far as off the floor issues with Chris Beard, but Rodney Terry has done a tremendous job as Lipsy drives in and gets the finish. He's so crafty.
Well, you know what's coming, right? He's only attempted 23s this year. He's hit 4 of them. So he's typically not going to pull up. Got to move your feet. Know he's going to attack the rim 90% of the time.
Skipped across. Newton answers. Tied at 48. He told him get up, and everybody in this building is standing now. 7 ties, 4 lead changes. Wright got it. Make it 5 lead changes. Working on Boone. Stripped away. Wright has it. Wright almost took too many steps. Asbury hits it. Conference as a freshman.
Where's Gabe Kalcher? Do not let him have the ball back if you're Oklahoma State.
Lipsy takes it in, and one chance for the freshman Lipsy. Cyclones, but can somebody get hot at the free throw line in these final 3 minutes? Boone, here comes the double, extra pass. Newton lays it in. What a feed from Caleb Boone.
knocking. He visited me at school once in Winfield, Iowa. Man, it's hard to turn down John.
A legend. 4 to shoot. Lipsy pulls up. The freshman again. And here's the crowd. Iowa State trying to keep pace toward the top of the Big 12 Conference. Thompson answers. Bryce Thompson.
That's all Coach Boynton right there.
And on the other side, it was turnovers for Oklahoma State, 16 of them, and they might overcome them. John Michael Wright in trouble. They foul Woody.
Nothing you can do about it.
Woody Newton trying to push it back to a 9-point lead. Can't do it.
Lipsy's got to go. He's got to put his head down.
Lipsy high off the glass, rims out. Oshuni can't hit it. Newton pulls it in, and that's going to do it. For the first time in program history, Oklahoma State has beaten Iowa State 3 straight times at Hilton Coliseum. What a gritty performance from the Cowboys.
Well, you're not kidding. I mean, you tip your hat to these guys. All the adversity. They come on the road. They sweep one of the best teams in the country.
Well, thanks for joining us, folks. For our producer, Brian Shapiro, director, David Ashbrock, my partner, Jess.